Welcome back, everyone. This is Lizzie,
And I'm May.
and we are Mayhem Mamas.
We're on this channel. We talk about whatever we want because it's our channel.
Yay! Well, we want to
Yeah.
welcome everybody back. Thank you for listening and supporting us. If you wouldn't mind, take a moment to just hit that subscribe button. That's a great way to support us, and it's free of charge. Also, give
Yes.
us some comments. We like to hear from you. Let us know you're liking what we're doing and what you're listening to. So, for tonight's episode, we decided we wanted to do something fun and kind of seasonal related. I was looking around and I found this survey that was done by BYTE Community Incentives, and it's a survey that they did this year about the most popular Halloween candies. Their article kind of started out: the spooky season is upon us, and aside from ghosts, goblins, and ghouls, there's another scary thing out there right now, at least for your teeth: sweets. Halloween candy is front and center in every grocery store you walk into, just waiting to put you into their cart. We wanted to know which Halloween candies Americans crave the most. So they surveyed over 1,000 Americans about their go to treats. And this is kind of what they came up with. So we'll start out and going to go alphabetical order with the states, and we'll see what everybody likes. So the first one was Alabama. And Alabama likes their "You Can Roll to Your Pal." Their chocolate covered caramel.
They are
How did you
rolling
like
their
that?
ties with Rolos.
The Rolos. Yeah.
Good
Okay.
for
So
them.
to be up front here, again, I'm having congestion problems. But second thing is, I have an allergy to chocolate.
Yeah.
So, a lot of this stuff that's on here, I've never eaten in my life, so I couldn't tell you what it tastes like, but I do know one thing: if I could take a Rolo and run it under hot water and get all the chocolate off of it, that caramel looks amazing.
It is. It's a good. I like Rolos.
Yeah,
I like them, and I
yeah.
don't think of them often, but I do like them.
Yeah, and, what's funny to me is, like, I don't think I just see people eating Rolos.
Mm-mm. I don't think it's a
Like,
very popular candy around
no, I don't
here.
think so either, and, I know my husband loves chocolate, and my daughter and my sister, and people that are around me, friends and stuff. And that's one thing I don't just normally see people eating as a Rolo. So
Hmm.
anyway, for those people in Alabama, Bama, more power to you. Keep going
Yeah.
Rolo.
Yeah. Yay, Rolos. Uh.
So the next one is Alaska,
Okay.
and they are
They're
on the Three Musketeers band.
okay. They're all
So
for one and one for all.
yeah, so tell me this. Because I haven't eaten this, it looks like it has like a nougat inside of it.
Right.
Is it new so it's like milk chocolate with nougat inside?
Right. It's
Okay. Is it
like a
fluffy?
yeah, like a
Oh.
whipped kind of moussey
Oh, okay,
type stuff.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. Are
Yeah.
you a fan of the Three Musketeers?
I do like them. Yes.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, now that is one thing I do see people eat,
Yeah.
frequently, is Three Musketeers.
Right.
So,
It's good.
yeah, okay. So the next one is Arizona, and I love sweet tarts.
Mhm.
So, I can definitely see this being a favorite of, um 'cause I'm a big fan of sweet tarts. The one thing
Now,
about sweet tarts is they're not as high in calorie as a lot of the other candies. If
right.
you're trying to watch that girlish figure.
Right. And it says here you can have 13 of them for 60 calories.
Oh, that's a lot. That's
Yeah.
great. Yeah.
So are you a original sweetheart or are you a chewy sweetheart?
Well, I'm kind of both. Obviously, I started out as an original sweet tart person,
Uh-huh.
and then, during my lifetime, they came out with the chewy sweet tarts,
Mhm.
and chewy sweet tarts took over my life. When I was in high school, like, sweet tart chewy sweet tart was like a hot commodity, and I loved them. And now not only do they have originally, chewy sweet tarts were the bigger ones, the big you got, like, 3 or 4 in a package, and they were big.
Okay.
Now they have the mini chewy sweet tarts that come in, like, a box like this.
Mm,
So, I prefer the large original, chewy sweet tarts.
okay. And then they have like ropes and all kinds of
I'm
crazy.
not in I'm not into all that.
Yeah.
I like just the original sweet tarts or the sweet tart chewy.
Mhm. Yep. Okay.
So, okay, next on our list is Arkansas. They like the Reese's peanut butter cups.
Yeah, I do too. Um, I like the original. I like the big cup,
Uh-huh.
and the white chocolate is fine with me.
See,
I
they branched out into all this other stuff.
Yeah.
So, like, do you like the original? Is that, like, your favorite? Or is there another one that's your favorite?
I personally like the footballs and the Easter eggs and the
Yeah,
Christmas trees. Those are my favorite because I
that's my
think
husband's favorites.
they're a little bit bigger and they have a little bit more peanut butter. I think the big cups are a bit too much.
Uh-huh,
So the eggs and the trees seem to be a perfect combination, if that makes
uh-huh.
any sense.
Right, yeah, it
The
does.
big cups are just a little bit too much.
Uh-huh,
Now, the pretzels, the Reese's peanut butter, Reese's Pieces, the potato chips, the all that other stuff they're trying to do, leave that shit out of it. Just leave it. You have a good
yeah.
thing. We don't need to add all this stuff in there. Come on
Now,
now.
see, I just well,
Messing with
yeah,
it.
I understand that. My husband he likes what you said. He likes the Easter eggs, the Christmas
Mhm.
Santas. Now, this year, I don't know if you've seen them or not, they have the ghosts and the bats.
Mhm.
Okay, and he likes those. I think he
The
thinks there's more
pumpkins.
peanut.
Yeah.
Yeah, the pumpkins, they're
Mhm.
creamier and not,
Mhm.
and like, more, not as chewy, more creamy, and
Mhm.
so he
Mhm.
likes those as best as
Mhm.
well. Now, obviously, I can't have Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, but
Right.
I did find out recently, a couple of years ago, that I can have Reese's Pieces. They do
Mhm.
not have chocolate in them, and I have to say they are heavenly.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
are heavenly. So I can see if you're a huge peanut butter lover,
Mhm.
this would be, a favorite thing. So, all
Yes.
right, next we'll go to great state of California, and they like some nerds out there.
This is
This
a
is
candy named after you.
Am I a nerd?
You're a nerd.
Okay, really? I
No,
never
you're not.
realized I was a nerd.
You're not a nerd.
I'm not. I didn't think so. I think I think I was a hip, wild, crazy girl.
Well,
There is no nerdiness going on, even though I do sound nerdy with
well.
this stuff going on. This is this is one candy though I never got on board with. I don't know why. I feel like they're so teeny tiny
Mhm.
that you don't really get the flavor that you need. I don't know. I just maybe it's the consistency. I never got on board with nerds. I am not a nerd fan.
It's a lot of work for nothing. You have
Yeah.
to eat like the whole section to just get 2 bites, and I was never. Yeah, I was like you. That's not into that. I think I
And
actually heard a story where one of our colleagues or somebody had to leave work because their child choked on one of those.
oh gee.
Yeah,
Well,
they had tipped the box up because you can't get any taste unless you have the whole silly box,
right, half
and
the box in
ended
your
up
mouth.
going down the wrong way, and they had to call 911 and everything because it was a
Oh wow.
choking hazard. And
Oh great. Well,
yeah.
that's watch your kids then.
Yeah.
The other thing I was going to say about nerds is it kind of makes sense that California likes nerds because I kind of think about California's got the beautiful people, and these are lower in calorie.
Yeah, yeah,
So there you go. All
true.
right. Colorado's next, and they are liking it the Milky Way. The Milky Way. My husband loves some Milky Ways. Loves
It,
some Milky Ways.
it's like if you took a Three Musketeer and added a like a Rolo caramel with it.
Oh, gotcha. So it's that nougaty with the soft caramel and then the milk
Mhm.
chocolate? Okay,
Mhm.
I could see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they definitely like it there. So,
And where
but
was
yeah,
this? Colorado.
this Colorado. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Next is Connecticut, and they are on board with one of my favorite candies. I love me some hot tamales. I love hot tamales. Like this is my go-to if I go to the movies, if I'm watching movies, if
Mhm.
I'm just gonna get candy. But I'll tell you what I like to do. I like to buy a box of the hot tamales with a
Mhm.
box of sugar babies. Oh, woo! Let me tell you, mix those things together in a Ziploc baggie.
Is the
You got a party in your mouth.
What's the sugar babies? Is that the caramel?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, girl, it is just the perfect combination. So
Okay.
I put the hot tamales in the bag, and I put the
Mhm.
sugar babies in there, and girl, I go to town.
Okay, now do you buy your candy at the movie theater? Or are you one that kind of goes to the Dollar Tree and
Yeah,
brings
heck no. No, I don't buy no movie theater candy. It's too expensive. I go and I'm not gonna say I go to Dollar Tree. I usually go to the Walmart
Mhm.
and I buy my candy there because it's usually fresh.
Mhm.
And that's what I do. And then I put it in my big old bag that I take that looks like I'm staying the
Mhm.
night at the movie theater.
Mhm.
That I have my blanket in because I
Mhm.
cover up when I'm in there.
Yep.
That's what I do, girl, and I love it. Love it, love
Yep.
it, love it. Okay, Delaware. They got the plain old Hershey bar. I
All
mean, come
right.
on, it's the original, it's just plain, it's made with fresh milk. I mean, who could not like the Hershey bar?
Yeah. I I mean it's if you
For
like
just
chocolate.
yeah, for just some chocolate, just a milk chocolate taste. My
Mhm.
husband likes them as well. He eats Hershey bars.
Mhm.
And they're a lot of people buy them for different things too. They're great when you're making, like, s'mores or, you
Mhm.
know, different things at home, kinda like and not only does Delaware think it's their favorite, so does Floridians.
Okay.
They like the Hershey bar. So,
Okay.
they got lots of people buying the Hershey bar over there on that side of the states.
Well, good
And
for them.
we're gonna go to Hawaii and the Milky Way.
For where is it now?
Hawaii.
Hawaii likes the Milky Way.
They
Okay.
like the Milky Way. Yeah, they're back on the Milky Way band. Then Idaho is a candy corn.
Okay. Okay.
Now, you know me, I like candy corn.
Mhm.
One, it has got to be fresh. I want some
Mhm.
fresh candy corn. I don't
Mhm.
want candy corn that's been sitting on the shelf for 3 months. I want a
Mhm.
fresh bag of candy corn. And here again, I like to mix, and I like to mix my candy corn with honey roasted peanuts. Put
Mhm.
them in the bag together, shake them up, it's fabulous. Another thing I like to mix with it, but with this mix, you have to, like, just make enough to eat that day and you're gonna be done with it because I like to add mini marshmallows. Now I know May does that you do not like marshmallows,
Mm-mm.
but I love to mix that with the candy corn and the, honey roasted peanuts, but you have to eat it that day because if not, marshmallows get tough.
Well, let me tell
So
you what I found when I was doing the pictures for this article for this episode. They have turkey dinner candy corn.
No, no, no. No.
And it started reminding me of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory when he gives them the I don't the gobst was it the gobstopper, and she could taste the
Uh-huh.
different flavors of the turkey dinner, and little did they know back in the day how accurate Willy Wonka was gonna be.
No joke.
with
That just
his
sounds disgusting. I'm sorry, it
yeah,
just
it doesn't
does.
sound good. No.
The other thing is
Mm-mm.
that reminds me of, um, yesterday, May and I were
Mhm.
out doing a little bit of shopping, and we were in a retail, store that sells candles, and
Mhm.
they have one that's called, like, Thanksgiving Gathering or something like that, and it's the full course meal. It smells
Mhm.
like turkey, gravy, mashed potatoes, and stuffing, and I can tell you what, that that hurt my nose. Like, it was not
Mhm.
appealing in the least. I don't want it just no. Now, hey, maybe if, I was gonna do some TV dinners for Thanksgiving, but I wanted my house to smell fragrant like I'd been cooking all day,
Mhm.
maybe if you lit one of those in your dining room, people think, "Oh, wow, you've been cooking all day." But I don't know, that's just not
Mhm.
my thing. No,
Yeah, it was a
Candy
bit
corn's
much.
candy corn, we don't need it. We
Yeah.
don't need to be tasting all that other stuff.
I
Okay,
do like, though, with the candy corn how you cannot I mean, it does serve a lot. You can eat it, you can do arts and crafts with it. I mean, there's tons of stuff you can do with it, and I think that's pretty cool.
absolutely, you can
So,
cook with it, there's lots of
yeah,
recipes that's in it, so yeah, I do too.
yeah.
Alright, next is Illinois, and it's the Tootsie Roll. Now, I have to say, there again, it's chocolate, and I've not
Mhm.
experienced the flavor of this, but for me, they look disgusting. To me, they just look like little turds.
Yeah,
And
there's,
I'm sorry that I'm saying that, but they do, they just look like little pieces of poo-poo.
yeah,
And I don't know, are you a Tootsie Roll fan? I feel like that everybody that I used to go trick or treating with was a kid was like
mm,
Tootsie Rolls were like the cheap candy that was always left at the bottom of the bag.
mhm. It's, it doesn't taste to me like a chocolate. It's like if you were to get, Kraft Singles and call that cheese. It's processed cheese food. It even
Right.
says that on the package of Kraft. It's it's like processed chocolate food, I guess is what it's imitation
Okay.
chocolate.
Right.
It's not it's not chocolate. I
Right.
used to have a Tootsie Roll factory where you could take the Tootsie Rolls and you smashed them and made them into shapes.
Oh, wow.
But I don't remember Tootsie Rolls ever being soft enough to be able to shape them into anything. They're
Right.
always
Yeah.
they're always hard.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're
No.
never
Okay.
soft.
Yeah. I don't know of anybody that like really, but apparently they just love them in Illinois. So more power
Yeah.
to you.
All
All
right.
right. Indiana. Butterfingers. My dad loved Butterfingers. He was a peanut butter person, and
Mhm.
that was he liked those candy bars, the crunch. The inside of it to me looks like. You've had a Chick Stick?
Mhm.
Okay,
Mhm.
you know how that crunchy peanut butter in the inside, is
Mhm.
that kind of what the Butterfingers like?
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So I have kinda had a Butterfinger without the chocolate,
Mhm.
and, I have to say Chico Sticks are fabulous.
I have to be in the mood for one of these. They're
Okay.
not my favorite, but they're not nasty, so but
Right. Well, and a just a side note on this, the other day when I was at the grocery store, um was buying snacks for my husband because, well, he eats like a toddler, but that's another story. Um, he takes tons of snacks in his, lunch to work every day, and so Little Debbie's came out with this new thing, snack cake thing that's called Peanut Butter Crunch, and it's this stuff that's in the middle of a Butterfinger with just, a thin layer of milk chocolate over it,
Hmm,
and yeah, and so he's gonna try them and see what he thinks, but
interesting.
there were several people in there that were talking to me saying that they really liked them, that they were really good. So just so you know, you might check out the Little Debbie. And there again, we don't get paid for any of this, but Little Debbie, if you'd like to send us a little money, come on, we'll accept it.
Or any Little Debbie's.
Or yeah, any of these candy manufacturers, hey, we're your girls. Okay,
Mhm.
next one is Iowa. Iowa's back to the Reese's peanut butter cups again.
Okay,
So they're on
okay.
the Reese's bandwagon, and then Kansas is an M&M state. Look at that.
Alright.
Um, one thing I have noticed about M&Ms is they've got all these million flavors now.
Yeah, they do. I mean, I don't know.
This is my thought, and not just on candy, but on anything. If you got a good thing going, why mess with it? M&Ms
Well,
and peanut M&Ms have been around forever, and everybody loves them, and everyone continues to buy them. All these other flavors, um, my husband likes the caramel ones, but other than that, he just likes the plain old M&Ms. He's not a nut person, so he doesn't like the peanuts, but he
mhm.
just likes the plain old M&Ms.
My husband likes the peanut ones. He's a huge peanut one. I
Okay.
kinda like the original ones.
Uh-huh.
Um, but think of it as a marketing standpoint. S You get suckers like me who go, "Oh, because this one's what? Cookies and cream. So, I'm gonna buy a bag to try it just to see what it tastes like, to see if I like them." Now,
Right.
you've made your $4 or $10 or how much ever these things cost now. You've made your $10 off of me. Whether I buy it again or not, that really they don't care because they've already got their $10. And if you get suckers like me who see them and go, "Oh, huh, I wanna try that." Or if you get people who just want the colors to set out in their homes for their decorations or whatever,
Right, true, true,
you're
and
gonna
I
get
could
them.
see for me, I could see, and they do a lot of these some of these they do seasonal,
Right.
and that's fine, but like I said, I think if you really took a survey, most people are gonna go with the 2 original brands, most likely.
Yeah. And
Um,
you can custom order. You can go on the
I
M&M
know,
website and custom order them.
I know you can, that's awesome, especially for, like, weddings and baby showers and stuff like
Mhm.
that.
Mhm.
Okay, so Kentucky's next, and they're a candy corn state.
Okay.
Louisiana is a hot tamale state.
Okay.
Um, Maine is an M&M state.
Okay.
Maryland is the Hershey bar state again.
Okay.
Um, and then we've got Michigan.
Wait, Maryland is where Hershey's is at, right? No, Hershey's in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, Hershey is in
Okay.
Pennsylvania. Yeah,
Okay.
they're in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
And so the next one that we have that's new is going to be Minneapolis, Minnesota, or Minnesota. Um, Caramel apple suckers. Who ever thought caramel apple suckers would be a state's favorite candy? Not me.
Mm-mm.
No, but apparently they're just the shebang there in Minnesota. Of course, Minnesota, they kind of beat their own drum up there. They do their own thing. Uh,
Yeah.
and that's great. No problem. I just out of all the candy, caramel apple suckers. Yeah,
Yeah.
that I feel like I don't even see that much here.
Yeah. Um, I'm not a huge sucker person, so
Uh-huh. They're made by Tootsie.
yeah, I see that. I bet they're good.
They probably are. I just feel like I don't hardly ever see them.
Mm-mm.
It's like maybe they don't stock them a lot except for, like, at Halloween, and then maybe they just get a limited amount and then they sell out quick. I don't know. I just feel like I don't see them a lot. But next is Mississippi, and they like the hot tamales. Yay! I love that the hot
Okay.
tamales are kinda popular.
Mm-hmm.
That's great. Then Missouri is the, nerds again.
Okay.
And then we go to Montana, and Montana likes the York peppermint patties.
Okay.
Isn't that interesting? Now,
Uh,
it's dark chocolate, and I know that you don't prefer dark chocolate. Are you a
Yeah,
mint person or not?
I can do a peppermint patty
Okay.
in small doses. Like one
Uh-huh.
goes a long way.
Yeah. My father-in-law loves dark chocolate mint things with dark
Mm-hmm.
chocolate, and so this would be something that, like, I would buy for him.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think it's probably an acquired taste. My, my daughter-in-law is a huge mint peppermint person, like, she likes the smell of of those types of things,
Mhm.
scent-wise, you know?
Mhm.
So, I'm sure she probably likes York peppermint panties as well. I'll have to ask her that. Alright, um, Nebraska is Skittles. Look at that.
Oh,
Now
I lost my Skittles. I don't know what I did with my Skittles. Is that
oh, no!
no,
Wait a minute.
I don't know what
Like,
I did with the Skittles. Sorry.
okay, that's alright. Bite-sized candies. It's the taste of the rainbow, girl.
Yeah.
Okay, so Skittles are one of as Skittles and Starburst are my husband's favorite candies ever, ever, ever. He eats pounds of them on a weekly basis. I'm not lying, I'm not exaggerating. He eats them like crazy. Like I
Wow.
buy those big industrial size bags
Mhm.
and he just
Mhm.
inhales them.
Wow.
So I can see Skittles. I'm kind of surprised that Skittles weren't on here more.
Mhm.
But yeah, so they like them there.
Skittles are
So
good.
that's
I
yeah,
like
I
Skittles.
like them too. I like Skittles too. Nevada is M&M's.
Okay.
New Hampshire's Nerds.
Ah.
New Jersey is back to just the good old original Hershey bar.
Mm.
New Mexico, whoop whoop, hot tamales.
Okay.
New York is a Rolo fan.
Okay.
North Carolina is Milk Duds. My brother used to like Milk Duds. He loved them. And what he'd try to do, trying to be nice to me, he would put them underneath the hot water and melt all the chocolate off and then try to
Aw.
give me the caramel. Yeah, yeah, to be
Wow.
nice. So, and I do see a lot of people here where we live eat Milk
Mhm.
Duds. That's like a big, big one here.
Milk duds are good. They're ch in my personal opinion, they're chewy. They're real chewy, chewy,
Yeah,
chewy.
yeah,
And
it's that
so it's a
chewy
lot of
caramel.
yeah.
You got to
Eh,
work them jaws.
uh-huh.
Okay, yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, when you have
Okay,
TMJ, that's not fun. So,
no, of course
but
not.
they're good. I like
Right.
them.
Okay. Next one is North Dakota, and they like those caramel apple suckers. That definitely
Wow.
must be a northern, like the states that are liking those caramel apple suckers are like right up there near Canada.
Huh.
So it's like, huh, I wonder if there's like a correlation there, maybe of
I
some
don't
sort.
know.
Something going on with the caramel apple suckers I'm not aware of.
Hmm.
So Ohio is candy corn.
Okay.
Oklahoma is sweet tarts.
Okay.
Oregon is candy corn.
Okay.
And of course, if it were anything else, I would scream. Pennsylvania is the Hershey bar.
Well, yeah. Yeah, you have to.
Rhode Island is the M&Ms again.
Okay.
South Carolina is the Reese's peanut butter cups.
Okay.
Here we go again. South Dakota caramel apple suckers.
Hmm.
Tennessee is the Reese's peanut butter cups. Texas is sweet tarts.
Hmm.
Utah is candy corn.
Yeah.
Here we have a new one coming now. Vermont is the Kit Kat. Give me a break. Give me a break. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar.
This is another one that wants to dabble in everything.
Okay, so tell me about a Kit Kat because I mean I know my husband likes Kit Kats and so
Mhm.
I buy them.
Mhm.
But what are they really about? Are they like a cookie crunch?
It's a wafer covered in chocolate,
Oh, okay, a wafer. Okay.
but here's the thing with Kit Kat. Uh, Kit Kat has apple pie Kit Kat, blueberry
Yeah.
scone Kit Kat. I saw
Mm.
there was a pumpkin pie Kit Kat, a witch's
Mm.
brew Kit Kat.
Oh yeah, that one.
Uh,
Now I have seen the white chocolate Kit Kats.
that one was pretty good. And that does make sense. I mean, you've got white chocolate, dark chocolate, milk chocolate. I get that.
Uh huh.
There's a strawberry duo Kit Kat that's a dark chocolate and strawberry. There's a key lime pie Kit Kat. I mean,
Oh no, come
why
on
are we
now.
adding these insane flavors? Again, because people like me who are like, "Ooh, that's an interesting
Right.
combination. I'm gonna
Right.
try that."
Right. Well, and I tell you what, and this is not a candy, but I see that with the Oreos. Like,
Yes.
every single time. What was it yesterday? Oh, that was Oreo popcorn that we saw yesterday.
Yes.
But with the
Yes.
Oreo cookies, every time you turn around, there's a new seasonal Oreo coming out.
Pumpkin and
Uh,
spice Oreo,
yeah,
peppermint
just there's
Oreo.
everything. There's birthday cake Oreos. There's now I like the fact that they came out with the golden because they don't
Yeah,
have chocolate in them.
right,
And that's nice, and like the
right,
birthday cake, they don't have chocolate in 'em, that's nice for people that don't eat chocolate, but
right,
other than having a I yeah, it just gets crazy, you're trying to keep up with the flavors of Oreos. It sounds like Kit Kats.
right.
Okay,
I don't understand it.
I don't
So let me
either,
ask
I
you
don't
this.
either. Yeah.
What were you surprised was not on the list that you probably wanted to see on the list?
Well, I was really, really surprised about several things. I was surprised that, the Snickers bar wasn't on there. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah, I
come
forgot about
on,
Snickers.
that's satisfying,
Yeah,
right? It's a
right.
meal replacement according to their commercials. I was very surprised about that, and the other one I was really surprised about too was the Twix bar.
Oh, yeah, Twix. Yeah,
Yeah, like, and neither one of, like, Almond Joy and Mounds, they didn't make the cut, but for
yeah.
me, I think the Snickers and the, Twix bar were the ones I was surprised about. What about you?
I was surprised Mr. Goodbar wasn't on there,
Right. Yeah, yeah.
which is
There
basically the Hershey's with nuts.
yes, and that's the big thing, I think, is whether people like a lot of people like nuts or not.
And I'm surprised gummy bears or gummy somethings
Gummy
weren't on
somethings, yeah.
there.
Yes, I agree with that. So, okay. So the next one is Virginia, and they were nerd state.
See?
Washington State, nerds again.
Mm.
West Virginia was a York peppermint patty. Wisconsin was candy corn, and Wyoming was the Kit Kat. So, not a ton of variety. It's funny how there's a lot of duplicates
Yeah.
for me. But that's how it rolled out this year. So let me ask you this. If you
Mhm.
had to pick your favorite candy, what would it be for Halloween?
I like the zero bar.
Yeah, the zero bar. And there's another one that I think that has coconut, right?
No, no, no,
Zero?
no. Yeah,
Oh, it
it's
doesn't have coconut?
white chocolate. No, 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 no. Not that I don't like coconut, but no. Zero is white chocolate and nougat and oh gosh, I can't remember what else it has in it. But it's the white chocolate bar.
Gotcha. Okay, I don't know why I thought it's like is
It
it
has
like that?
caramel in it too.
Yeah, it's like got fudge or something?
Yeah,
White
yeah.
chocolate with, like, fudge, and it's got nuts in it, you said?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Alright, well, and of course,
What
you
about
already
you?
heard well, for
I know you
me,
like the
it's
tamales.
I like the hot tamales, I like the sugar baby hot tamale mix, and I like chewy sweet tarts. Those are probably my favorite go-to candies,
Mhm.
and it'll be hard for me to just pick one, but probably hot tamales
Yeah.
are my favorite. So but anyway, so there you go. We got that done. Woohoo! It is a
Yeah.
go for Halloween candy. And everybody's probably coming up on that time and trying to figure out what they're going to give. And just a tip, people, give a candy you'd want to get.
Yeah.
I mean, even if you don't, I mean, obviously, not everybody's giving out full size bars. I'm not telling you to do that. It's expensive. But
Yeah.
give a candy that everybody wants. I mean, don't give out black licorice.
Mm-mm.
Don't give out Tootsie Rolls. Give
Yeah.
out some candy somebody wants to get. Be
Unless you live in that
nice.
state. Where what state
Unless
was
you
it?
live in that state. Hey, if you live in the state of Tootsie Rolls, feel free. But yeah, let's be nice. Let's be courteous. Let's be kind over Halloween this year. And everybody have a really great time trick or treating. Thank you again for joining us tonight. Reminder, uh,
Subscribe.
subscribe. Please hit the button. We'll see you back on our next episode and have a great evening.
Bye.